Yo.
We have a what?
What's up? And welcome to Ditty Deep Dive. This is the live stream where we bring on an artist and dive deep into the ditties. These are their songs. In case you're wondering what we do on this show, we are brought to you every Saturday. Well, just about every Saturday. We are actually back this Saturday after a little break. But we are brought to you every Saturday by the Streamboat and the finest crew upon the highest seas. If you know, you know. If you don't, welcome. And if you do, welcome too. We will get you straight to why you are here, but please stay tuned after for a nice little chat and drop those questions you may have into the chat. We will ask them. And for a nice big announcement, we have, let's get you to why you're here. The new Weirdos. Yeah. Getting weird on this show. Take it away, my dudes.
I'm a cheetah fast as hell. And tonight I'm gonna catch a slow gazelle. It's gonna be so fun. I'll have food for everyone. And then I won't have to run. Tomorrow I'll sleep in the sun. And I bought a brand new suit. My good friend tells me I look cute. My confidence is good. And tonight's my interview. Gonna nail it? Yes I will. And then I'm gonna pay bills. I'm gonna rock the world tonight. I'm gonna shock the world, alright? I'm gonna rock the world. Shocking the world. Rocking the world. Shocking the world. I'm gonna set the world alight tonight. I've got that love inside of me. Well, the rival team's in town. And the rival team's been putting us down. Don't they know this is our house? What happens in our house? I feel alive. I know God's on the day. I got spaghetti on the string. I'm stopping there. 'Cause there's so much world out there. I'm gonna take it for my own. Well, tonight I'm gonna shock the world, alright? I'm gonna rock to the world, shock to the world, yeah. Rock to the world, shock to the world. I'm gonna set the world alight. I'm gonna set the world alight.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you so much.
guys.
That
Greetings.
song was Cheetah, and this next song is called Mr. Attitude. You boys ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right. I spill the beans, you start to cry. I'm your biggest disappointment. I told the truth, you missed a lie, but there's nothing I can do, man. Fear and love have the same address. They walk side by side, and the Sunday just, you really let me down. Why you gotta be that way, Mr. Attitude? Do I have to turn this car around? There's got to be a better way, Mr. Attitude. Why am I so rude? to turn this car around. There's got to be a better way, Mr. Attitude. Why you gonna be so, Mr. Attitude? Why you gonna be so, Mr. Attitude? Why you gonna be so? Do 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 I don't want to fight, I just want to be near you. But you can't face your fears, you plug your ears and say la la la, can't hear you. Why you be so, Mr. Attitude? Why you be so, Mr. Attitude? Why you be so, Mr. Attitude? Why you be so, Mr. Hey, why you be so rude? All right.
Hell yeah.
Thank you
Hi.
so much.
This is an older song called Never Far. It's in a weird, funky time signature. It's about not wanting to leave your rooms. And usually when we're live, I'm being like, thank you for coming out of your rooms tonight. But you guys are at home on your computers,
You were in a
not leaving your room.
Perhaps in your rooms, maybe in your family rooms, so
In a cool basement like this.
kitchen.
All right, this is called Never Far.
Got a room in the city, skyscrapers looking pretty, cranes above me, they're threatening to drop their counterweights on me. You're never far from my mind, you're never far from my mind. Broken heart, broken ankle, I stay at home watching Twitch streams. Suburban loneliness followed me to the city, to the city. Hey! Outside of my window, I hear people and they're having lots of fun. Far from my room, I'm never far from my room. I've got to get out of my room. I've got to get out of my room. All right.
Hell yeah.
Cool. For this next trick, this is going to be our brand new song just put out. We're going to invite our friend Tommy Spears on stage to play the flute, or invite Tommy to the basement here. This is a song, it's like a love letter to your first car ever and all the times you appreciated and when you didn't. James, what was the first car you ever owned?
Like first car I ever owned, it was actually my parents' car that was old. It was a 1989 Volvo station wagon. And that's this song. The song is Ode to a 1989 Volvo station wagon. All right. You were my brother, protector, confidant, everything I could want when I'm cruising through the city. So deaf, billboard, Purina factory, hot asphalt smelled so sweet in the parking lot, summer ride on. I never will forget you. Ride on, ride on. Sorry I neglected you and filled you with trash in the way You were more than I deserved. I went over the curb too many times to mention. Right on, I never will forget you. Right on, right on. Someday I'll see you again, cruising down a southern street. Someday you'll see me again, cruising down a southern street. And we will remember. Always got attention, it made a lot of heads turn. And I lived and I learned, and we made it through the hard times. Then you broke your transmission, and it was too much to pay. So I gave you away, and I hope you will forgive me. Right on, I never will forget you. Right on, right on. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tommy.
All
First
right.
flautist on the show.
First flautist ever.
First
Wow.
flautist, popping that fat cherry. I don't know if I'm going to say that.
Cherry or whatever. It's
This
called.
next song is a song called Strong and Beautiful, and it's kind of about, you know, the good times don't last, but the bad times won't either, so it's okay. Let's just enjoy our time now.
I wake up, I make the bed and take a shower. Cup of coffee, I meditate for half an hour. Who am I? I'm living in the moment. I get dressed, I go to work and get things done. I come home, put on a t-shirt and some shorts. Not surprised, this day has arrived. I'm feeling happy, oh yeah, finally things are coming together. And I can relax for a change. I know this feeling won't last forever, but it feels so good now. The weekend, I take the bike out for a ride. The fresh air greets me with every stride. I'm in the groove, I just can't lose. Goddamn, I am stronger than the man of steel. And this is for real. I'm strong and beautiful. Finally, things are coming together. Whoa, and I can relax for a change. I know this feeling won't last forever, but it feels so good now. Got my middle finger in the air. Finally, things are coming together. Whoa, and I can relax for a change. And maybe I'm a loser, oh well, whatever. I feel so good now. I wake up and I'm ready for another day. Next up is it? All right. Well, this next song is called Suffocation Theater. We can't see y'all, but you know, y'all at home, dance.
Hope you're dancing. Dance like nobody's watching, because we're not.
All right. Y'all ready? anger. It's kinda like tonight, it's always there. I feel it, but I can't talk about it, not that you care. Well, I've gotta swallow all my feelings, or else you might get scared. I'm breathing, breathing, breathing. Suffocation theater, do you wanna watch me die? Suffocation theater, do you wanna watch me die? When you put your arms around me, do you wanna watch me die? Suffocation theater, Ask me how I'm doing, I'll give you an automatic reply. I'm alright. I've still got some basic humanity. The one thing keeping me from throwing rocks at cars. Ask me what I'm doing, I'll give you an automatic response. Not much you. Press your cooker left long on the stove. I think I'm gonna blow. Oh no, suffocation theater. Do you wanna watch me die? Suffocation theater. Do you wanna watch me die? When you put your arms around me, do you wanna watch me die? Suffocation theater. Suffocation theater. Ooh. Suffocation theater. Ooh. Suffocation theater. Ooh. Suffocation theater. Wow. Suffocation theater. Suffocation theater. Suffocation theater. Suffocation theater.
I can feel the dancing from here. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Nasty grooves.
All right, so we're going to chill it out a little bit with a little song called Summer Dream. This is a song about, I don't know, binge watching TV shows and just waiting for the fall time.
Hell
Hopefully summer's almost over because, gosh darn it, I'm tired of it being 100
Yep.
degrees outside.
Yep, I'm good on all that.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Give me one sec.
How y'all doing out there?
Pretty good.
Thanks
This
y'all
is a
for
song.
having
This
us.
Amazing
this
jam,
song,
so how
this
can
song
we
popped the
complain?
hell off on Spotify recently. I don't know what happened. Everyone in Finland got really down with this song.
Hey.
Shout out Finland.
Shout out One Time Finland if you're out there. Make some noise. You good to go? Someone posted like, "Hey, I'm waking up at 9 a.m. for this stream." So good morning to you, whoever is out there. You ready?
Wait, we start? The summer's almost over. I just felt the first chill. I mostly sat around and binge watched King of the Hill. The summer's almost over and I forgot to have fun. I
Thank you. That was Summer
Yeah,
Dream.
All right. Well, the next song is called "You Only Want One Thing," and so yeah, we got 3 left.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. So. I know you only want one thing. All right, we got 2 left for you.
This is our 3rd newest song. It came out last year. It's called Refill. 1 second. Oh, I cannot wait to refill my water as soon as this is done. Oh my God. It is all out of me.
All right.
Into my shirt.
Well, I am ready to try being there 1 second.
Ready to refill.
Yes. Can I swing by? I need a refill. I'm all out of the warm fuzzies you make me feel. You haven't responded yet. Did my message, did it get through? I don't feel at home unless I'm next to you. Unless it's late at night and I'm texting you. I've got nothing to say, I just wanted a reminder that you're still there. You know I really want it. You know I really need it. You know I gotta have it. When you're around, the pieces all snap together and everything everywhere, everything everywhere makes sense, alright. I need you tonight, come on. Can I swing by? Hell, I'm all out of the warm fuzzies you make me feel. You haven't responded yet to my message. Did it get through? Gotta have it.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We've been very excited to bring music on the internet worldwide for a long time. This song is called Open Parentheses, I Wanna Be, Close Parentheses, Rock Space Star. And it's our 2nd and newest single, and it's pretty fun. It's about wanting to be your rock star, specifically you at home, that one person sitting there at your screen, you. We want to be your rock star and nobody else's.
Keyword is your.
Thank you. We've been New Weirdos. Check us out online.
I want your love. I can't get enough. I wanna be your rock star. I wanna be your rock star. I wanna be your rock star. can guarantee you, yes, you are gonna love me. And anytime I see somebody on a stage, I wanna be there. I wanna be there. Oh, I wanna be your rock star. I wanna be your rock star. I wanna be your rock star. Tell me, is that too much to ask of you? I wanna be your rock star. 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 I wanna be. Come on now. Your rock star. I wanna be. Give it to me. Your rock star. I wanna be. Oh, be your rock star. It'd be real good for my self-esteem. Oh, yeah. I wanna be your rock star. I need to be your rock star. I got to be, gotta be your rock star. Tell me, is that too much to ask of you?
Thank you, we've been New Weirdos.
Yeah.
Freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. Oh, yeah. Man, I love the weirdness up in here. Well, y'all stay tuned. We are going to take a little quick changeover. And if I can talk afterwards, we're going to talk. Yeah. Stay tuned and drop any questions you have in the chat.
Yeah, you.
Yes. Freaking amazing. Amazing. Oh, hello. No, this is fine. Yeah, you can put it over here. It's on my face. All right, cool. Well,
There are waters over there.
now's the time that I guess I can let you know about some big news we have. We are going to be playing, or not playing, we aren't playing. We are putting on a live show at a venue, not on the internet. This is 8/3, August 3rd at Smith's Old Bar in the Atlanta Room. It is going to be seated. It's going to be tight in there. We got 50 tickets. Get them quick. We have a link in the description down below here. Check it out. Yeah. Get some tickets. They're $15 if you buy them now. Oh, and I got a flyer. Oh, this flyer. Which way is it? This way. This way? It's right here. Check it out. Yeah, go down in the description. We have some tickets online there. $15. Get them before they sell out. Yeah. And we are Got some big surprises on that show. That show is going to be featuring The Hearsay, who you've seen on this show, maybe. If you haven't, go check out that episode. And if you don't like watching things online, go check them out live, because they do play. But yeah, now I got to fill this time by talking a lot while a lot of stuff is going on around me. It's okay. I'm starting to catch fire. We also have a little event for you, another event at Smith's Old Bar. July 11th, new Weirdos opening for Bentley Robles and Z Machine. Definitely botched that up, but hey, you're going there for new Weirdos. So yeah, go check them out. They will be there. We have sorry, I'm getting like all ADD now. The Hearsay, The Hearsay will be featured on that show. They will open the show and then join us on the panel to commentate on a sick lineup we have of artists that you've seen on the show so far. We have, yes, they are like the headliners. Yeah, so they headline, but they open and close the show. Yes, so they're like the featured artist. Yeah, they're like the in-house band. Then there will be seats. It'll be seated, 50 seats. There will be drinks, a lot of drinks, whatever you like. Full bar is there.
What is parking like?
Parking is ass, so just get there early. Get there early. You can park kind of in a Publix parking lot. I think that's pretty much fine. I did that last night. Bring a friend. We also, we have a sick lineup of bucket pools, so we'll have a captain's hat that will pull the rest of the artists. Those for the first show will be booked, and we got Caruja, Hasten Willie Mac, Pacifico, Matthew Schwartz of Pacifico, Innate ATL, and one more I am sorely. Benjamin Vieta. Benjamin Angeles, I don't know what she goes by right now, but Vieta, yes. The very first show we ever had, he will be here, and we are back, so I don't have to keep talking. Thank God.
I was enjoying it.
Weirdos.
Hello.
Man, y'all fucking killed it.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks for bringing the weird. Very much appreciated.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
Not everyone in the scene is willing to do it.
I know. No, it was funky. I want to come to one of y'all's shows to see the weirdness live. Yeah.
You should.
Yeah. A lot of those songs we've been playing, we try to keep that was like a very core set list, but we do like to kind of drop some songs in and out of there. We kind of have a huge discography of music that's out there, and we love to like just
Streaming
always, bring something new live, just to keep every show a little fresh.
Yeah.
So hopefully you won't ever see the same one twice.
Right. I know we do have a few questions from the chat. We're going to get to those first. And, take it away, Jason.
We got one from Ryan Starrett.
Shout out Ryan.
Appreciate you tuning in, and everyone else.
He's actually the drummer in the Hearsay.
Oh, well, shit.
Oh,
What's up?
wow. Oh, hell
Good to
yeah.
hear from you. Any questions for new Weirdos, guys? Pop them in chat. But from Ryan, what musical influences does new Weirdos take from?
Well, a lot from a long time. I'd say my earliest influences were like, I got really into the Beatles and the Beach Boys. I went through like a Led Zeppelin phase, Black Sabbath phase. I'd say lately some of the bigger influences would be bands like The War on Drugs, some and Real Estate, but really it goes all over. So it's I could talk for hours about what our main influences are. I don't know. But we kind of go for like a power pop sound, mainly. It's I'd say the big influences there would be like Elvis Costello, Weezer, Todd Rundgren, and XTC is a big one for me.
James showed me Jellyfish on a car ride to Athens. I never heard of Jellyfish before. Oh my god, so good.
It's incredible.
So sad that they like stopped being a band
They
in
stopped.
like the 90s.
They were ahead of their time for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about
Yeah, I can just talk to like my influences as a guitar player. I'm actually a bass player.
He's way better than me.
I'm not actually
Miles
a guitar
better than
player.
me.
I'm a bass player. It's my day job. No. not a job at all. But my guitar influences are more like Mark Lettieri, Corey Wong, that kind of stuff.
Nice.
And I'm missing someone else. But yeah, that kind of stuff.
Well, I guess for the flute part that I was on, that was actually from a band James and I were in about 10 years ago. Do you remember influences that went into that? Because I think that was yours.
It was a very prog band, and it had like 6 or 7 members, and it was him. I mean, you were playing bass, and I think Ashley was playing flute.
Something like that, 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. But actually, that's kind of a. But I brought that idea. I kind of bounced the Ode to a 1989 Volvo station wagon. I kind of had that idea, and that band kind of fell apart. It was running on like chewing gum and a prayer. But
7 people is a lot to keep
Yeah.
tight, you know.
yeah, and
There's more people, the more drama. It's just like an exponential curve, you know.
yeah. So, but I really like that idea, and people always remind me about it. And I was thinking, you know what, I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna take this idea and make it a song again. So.
I'd be remiss if I didn't point this guy out. Lord Phobos from Twerp. He's definitely
Fuck
a big
yeah.
inspiration on me.
The bass player from Twerp has also become one of my biggest inspirations. Can't play like him yet, but we're
I'm
getting there.
lame on tour, but I need to check them out.
They're not they wear like costumes. There's like a whole
Awesome.
persona.
Yeah.
Their main thing is like we're from the 80s, but also the future,
Fuck
and
yeah.
also outer space, and also
Nice.
Ontario. And I don't know. They're honestly a huge inspiration for me. I would love to get this band to a point because they have like a screen, and they have all these video cues, and they kind of have like little
Oh,
bits
that's
on
cool.
stage. So it's a very well crafted live set, and like every album tour kind of has a different expanding upon the story type of thing. So I'd say long-term goals for this band was to get something like that.
Yeah. Have y'all seen Thumpasaurus?
No, sounds cool.
They- Yeah, the Strutting song blew up. Yeah. I saw them live, and they have a projectionist on stage live, streaming to
Oh, yeah.
the projection, and he's just going crazy. And he's just like dancing on stage while
Oh, I love it.
it was wild. It was so cool.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have someone like that. I got a feeling it's gonna be me just hitting a button and hopefully hit the right one.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's just gonna be in a slideshow, and I don't know. We'd love to do a little small tour one day and have like a really crafted thing that we introduce to every city, but
Yeah.
make it feel really cool.
I believe.
Bob, do you have some influences?
I was just going to say, I'll know that we've made it when we have lore. Someday. When we have lore.
Books
no,
upon books.
throwing it back a second, a lot of what I listened to early on was I got really into like EDM
Oh, nice.
when I was in grade school. It was like Daft Punk took me down a whole really deep rabbit hole. So a lot of what I try to do with this band is just like trying to keep it simple.
Nice, like staying in the pocket. But
I try
you're-
really hard.
This dude's in a prog metal
You
band
got some
too. He's
grooves.
got some chops. So
Yeah.
like, I hope this is not too boring, but
Oh no,
No.
it was
he
great.
lays it down.
Shout outs to a Fuse.
Yeah.
The way you guys play together and just meld certain different sounds. If there's like funk, there's like folk. It's fucking sick.
Y'all are super tight together. Like, how long have y'all been playing together?
The 3 of us have been doing it since say the first show was December 2021.
Oh wow.
It's
Okay.
kind of the it was the after the that was the first show since the pandemic, and I kind of shouted out and to get this band because I know Charles had been talking about it for a long time. He has been a fan of my stuff since for a while, and I knew Chris is such an excellent musician, and I knew that when he was talking to other folks, he would always be talking about guitar, but he was known at the time mostly as a bassist. And so I was thinking, you know what, I'm gonna get this guy I'm gonna ask this guy to play guitar, and that's how I'm gonna get this amazing musician to play in New
Just to
Weirdos.
stretch that muscle.
What a man.
And and Bob joined this year, just recently, replacing Matt, and it's been killer. We've been shredding, we've been tight. It's been I love these dudes so much.
Yes, since Bobby was joined, we've actually been able to practice like sometimes without even a show coming up. It's crazy. Like before Bobby, we were playing with our awesome drummer Matt, but he's one of those drummers that's in like 17 other bands, always on tour. So it's kind of like we have a show, we might get a practice or two. Two would be like luxurious, but and then we go play a show. So I think we were always used to not having a lot of time to get a lot done, and then now that we have a little bit more time, it's just like it's getting really good.
No, you can tell. You can tell. It goes a long way. I thought there was one more or a couple more.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few. So
Nice.
Bob and Ditty Stocking have a question kind of towards like the history of the band. So it's a two-part question from Bob and Ditty Stocking. Bob asks, was the breakup with Old Weirdos amicable? And then
We actually fought him to the death.
Yeah, and Mickey said, when did New Weirdos become a band, essentially? So
The breakup of Old Weirdos, is this a pun, or is it actually referring to like the?
No, it's a pun.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Mom.
Because
Hi,
there
Dad.
was a
Hello.
previous lineup of New Weirdos before the pandemic. The pandemic kind of split it up where we're unable to practice. Jack moved to New York, and Goku he moved to Puerto Rico for a bit, and so I kind of just trying to figure out what.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. So it kind of just sat around for a bit, and I was kind of doing my thing, and then I realized, you know what, I want to get New Weirdos moving again, and that's when I just went into the studio to record the 3 singles from 2021, which are Mr. Attitude, Suffocation Theater, and No Feeling, and then I was like, you know what, now I need to get some guys to play them, and but it was amicable. We still chat. We're still in touch with each other. So yeah. And what was the second part of that question?
when did New Weirdos become a band?
When did New Weirdos become a band? I'd say it's kind of probably about really I'd say about when these guys really kind of came into the picture. It kind of drifted from being like a me solo project to being New Weirdos, and for a long time it was actually the band was actually named James Hunter USA because there was another famous James Hunter who's English.
Oh.
And so I decided, you know, I like my name, but I'm just gonna stick USA to signify that, you know, I'm not the other James Hunter.
Not that bloke.
Not that bloke, yeah.
That's how I met them. I was playing a crappy show in the Smithsonian Bar
Nice.
Atlanta room. One of my old shitty bands opened, and then all my boys like left or went to the back room. And I was like, I guess I'll stay and hang out. And I was just like, oh my God, this is so awesome. Like, I was in love with your music from the first time I saw it. And I was always just like, it's so creative. It's like not, you know, overly complicated, but like it's like deceptively, you know, if you really listen to it as a musician, there's a lot of like really weird stuff in there. I loved you. That's when you were playing the hip keyboard. You had like a keyboard hanging off.
Guitar.
I don't know how the
Awesome.
I don't know how the hell you played that, and you played it so well. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So I was a fan.
Dude, you have to bring
from
it
day
back for
one.
a song, yeah, at least something.
One day.
Yeah.
And then when I found out there was a bass opening, like, you know, I had to jump
You're
on it.
in.
If Herbie Hancock can do it, you can do it.
All right, yes, we'll play Rocket.
All right. So, Mom, Dad, I hope you caught all that. There's going to be a quiz when I
Taking
show up at the
notes?
lake house.
Do you have another?
Yeah.
So the transition from James Hunter USA to New Weirdos happened. Was it after Nothing's Gonna Change Your Mind?
It was
after that.
Nothing's Gonna Change Your Mind, yeah.
Yeah.
And then and it was a long story, but I kind of botched the transition because I kind of just instead of using the pages that like the Instagram accounts that I for the old band, I created completely new ones, and you know not a lot of people did the changeover. And there was a point where because not really a lot of people had caught on with New Weirdos, I was thinking maybe I should revert to James Hunter USA. I literally flipped a coin to decide between James Hunter USA and New Weirdos. And New Weirdos won.
Hey,
And I'm sticking with it.
landed on the right side.
It was fate.
Yeah.
And I like this name a lot better. I like it because this is a band now, and these guys have given a lot of valuable input. And Charles especially is, you know, he does a lot of the video editing for this band, so it's really his project as much as it is mine.
You also said it was a bit too, what's the word, jingoistic, James Hunter USA.
Well, people thought it was. People thought that it was like a jingoistic thing. I was doing it sort of ironically, but some people didn't catch on, and that was like kind of a some people weren't booking me because they were worried, and so yeah, I kind of
This guy's going to play Sweet Home Alabama.
so new
also.
weirdos,
Right. Yeah.
new weirdos. No further elaboration on that.
I got a few questions. If that's okay. This one is for you, James. What is it like being a cheetah bear man?
A cheetah bear man.
Yeah.
It feels great. It's fucking awesome. It's I have to say,
Very damp.
I very much enjoy it because at the same time I'm big and powerful, but I'm also fast as hell.
Hell yeah.
You know. So yeah, I think that I really appreciate that my bandmates have really come to accept me as a cheetah bear man, and you know that's what makes them awesome. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you have a crazy story from the Volvo station wagon you can tell? Or do you have y'all ever experienced the station wagon? Or
Oh,
was
I've ridden it before. James, he drove it until very recently.
Yeah, I drove it
like
until
2 years maybe.
It was 3 years ago and actually in the song, I don't always like put like facts in my songs, but this one the transmission actually did break and bust, and it was too much to pay. So yeah,
So we
sometimes
gave it away.
Yeah, so I gave it away. And
Who'd you give it away to?
It was just someone
like a
who
mechanic
bought cars.
shop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
some mechanic shop. It was just kind of one of those things where, you know, I had a lot of sentimental value for the car, but I didn't want it to just rot in someone's in a yard, you know.
So you had it be torn apart, piece by piece.
The parts can live on in other
It's
cars.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't-
That's
I
how
don't-
the car.
Yeah, I don't mean to call you out, but like, I remember it being a little dirty on the inside.
Yeah, it was.
Full of character.
It's
Right.
character, yes.
Lived in.
I've never been very neat. Thanks for sharing that, Chris.
Well, you didn't live in your car, you know, just driving it.
Our rock stars aren't neat.
What's
dude.
the
You don't have
thing
time
that
to clean.
stayed in your car the longest?
Oh, what stayed in my car the longest? Oh God. For a long actually, you know what? Because I never really left, but because the CD player broke and my CD of Soundgarden's Bad Motor Finger was stuck in there, so I just kind of kept it in there. I think at some point I finally got like something to kind of free it. But I wish I didn't because I was never able to get that or any other CD back in it again. But yeah, for a long time I was just listening to Bad Motor Finger because it was stuck in there, which is a great CD. You know,
Hey.
Jesus Christ Suppose. You know, Rusty
Um,
Cage. Yeah.
So you two write a lot of the songs, right? Or is it kind of like a full band thing? How
It's
does
definitely
that come together?
James is the mastermind.
Okay.
I would say nowadays now it's more he comes up with like the bones, the loose plan, and he doesn't really flesh it out 100% because he kind of appreciates everyone's input at this point.
Yeah.
So we got a pile of demos right now of a bunch of new stuff, and we're kind of slicing them up and figuring out which are the ones we want to work on. But it's everything comes from James's heart, but we're here to help shape it and give our opinions, our critiques, we want to,
Yeah, it's bring up. Typically I'll bring like a song 78% of the way there, and so it gets like a C plus, but it takes the band to really pull it up to an A.
Oh yeah. Did it take like a while to? Did you have to like find out like everyone's weird enough to play on these and?
I think. Well, I've known these guys are super talented from the start. I'd say as musicians, sometimes I would say I used to say I'm not a very talented musician, but I've chopped up lately, so I'm gonna say I am pretty talented. You know.
hell
Oh, dude, definitely.
Yeah. So
And then
these
a lot of
guys
us,
are
a lot of us went,
multitasking, Yeah.
a lot of us went to tech, so we all did our homework on the back
Nice.
catalog. So that
Mhm.
studied us up to make sure we can fit the sound.
So did y'all ever go to like under the couch?
yes,
Yeah.
That's
That
where a
was
lot of us met and like
Yeah?
did did our
the
thing.
four of us here really met there.
Yeah.
I mean,
R.I.P.
even before James Hunter USA was Supreme World Emperors, and I actually played drums on a gig or two at Under the Couch back
It
in
was
college.
Coachella, I think.
Yeah, that was over 10 years ago. It's crazy.
Which, by the way, I named Coachella and it's still going. So yes,
Hey.
I came up with that name. I'm gonna shout that out there. So I gotta give myself credit. That's a good name. But yeah, these so we kind of it's a cool little close knit community of musicians, and a lot of us are still very much in touch with each other, and still hanging out. Really, some of us never really left, and it's just a really cool space. You know, they I don't know the student. It was a room in the student union, and I guess
Rip.
that the leadership was just not really sure. Huh?
It's not there anymore. Rip.
It's not there anymore. Yeah, that's why I said it was. Yeah, but but at the time, like the student union wasn't really sure what to do with us, so they just kind of let us do our own thing. We had a lot.
Let's
of
give them
freedom.
a space. To
It was great while it lasted.
Yeah.
I mean, they had crazy bands play there. They had full-on grindcore shows. and,
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it
That
was
was awesome.
It's bonkers.
Yeah.
Jimmy Eat World played on it?
Like at the original Under
Oh,
the
like-
Couch,
yeah.
under the
Oh,
couch,
yeah,
like
Dude.
there's a couch building where the music program is, and it was a basement, and that's where the name came from. And yeah, they got like big bands when they were starting out back in the
Yeah.
day. That was like the DIY spot in Atlanta.
Yeah.
In like the 90s.
I ran sound for the hotelier.
Hotelier?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't do a very good job though. I think I really only mic'd this. I just pretended that I knew what I was doing, so I think I just mic'd the singer and the kick drum, you know. And so I think, looking back, I was like, actually, I didn't know shit. I was terrible.
Hey.
So, but it sounded great to me. So you know.
You could still put on your resume.
I
For
did,
sure.
Yeah. I ran. So yes, I ran. So yeah, the hotelier. If you're out there, you got what you got.
Do you always carry the bike bell?
The bike bell. I keep it in my case with a keyboard. So yeah, I do. So yeah, especially for shows. If we're ever playing Strong and Beautiful, I keep the bike bell. I just keep it on my finger like this, like a giant ring pop.
Yeah.
I call it the ring pop because it is gigantic, you know.
What's the beer cap that's on it?
It's an Abita beer. It was from a Purple Haze.
Hey.
Yeah, because and my family's from Louisiana, so I've got
Nice.
so Abita got a rep, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, it's
Dude.
a bike bell. And
The bike bell, and when you smash the
The tambourine
tam-
car window thing?
yeah,
Yeah.
genius. Fucking love both of that.
Prop
those
comedy
bands.
right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Y'all are like really great with that. Like even before the show, if anyone like tuned in for like the long waiting room, there was like one of the best vocal warm ups I think I ever.
Oh
heard.
God.
nice.
We started doing that kind of recently. We're really trying to get good vocally. A lot of those songs that we have on there have a lot of harmonies on them, and
Yeah.
for a long time it's only been just me, and I'm like, I don't have 7 voices, so
Yeah.
we've been training Bobby up, and we've been doing some real vocal warm ups and doing a specific little an hour practice just to do vocals. And I wouldn't say I have the gift, but I've sucked ass in my car like long enough to where I can kind of hold it down.
Yeah.
You know.
Heck yeah.
Thanks
we
for being
never
Never thought
Taste
patient.
in my
of
entire
that, or
life
is
I'd
that
be able
too
to
much of
sing
an
and play
ask?
bass. What'd you say?
Could we get a taste of that, or is that too much of an ask?
Um,
we could always just tell him to go back to.
We can give him one yo-yo.
Oh.
Yo, 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 yo.
Almost.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Someone made the mistake of giving the drummer a microphone, and I don't know why. They
Dude,
let me
our
do
practice
this.
space, at least for now, is like within earshot distance of Killer Burger. So there's been so many times where like there's people that are probably looking at us like, what the fuck is happening over? Because that's where we suck. You know, we got to get good and just blast in the coffee shop and the burger people with our out of tune voices. But then we lock it down when it's live.
Yeah.
We try.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And the last question I have for you is, how do you refill? And y'all can all tell on this. Is how do you refill on warm fuzzies?
How do you refill on warm fuzzies?
Like, what's your method or tip? Yeah.
What? Well, just finding those people that make you feel really special, and make you feel well. When I wrote that song, it wasn't like necessarily a love song. It could be about a friend, you know, just a friend who really just kind of picks you up when you're feeling down. And it's about really wanting that. I wrote it during the pandemic, where I felt during a period where I felt very isolated. I was thinking about all the people that I really missed hanging out with, and and that's what really brought that song out. I think I remember like thinking about it at some point while I was just like at the Cat Farmers Market. You know, everyone was, and so yeah, it's that's really what that song is kind of came from that. And so yeah, it's so the way to refill on warm fuzzies is just to find those people that make you feel good, and make you that really welcome all of you, and so yeah.
My answer is more biological, homeostatic. I like to eat. So Kennesaw, Georgia, I got some Rex. I'm gonna try your finest.
That'll lead into the next one.
I want to hear these Rex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine is, I guess, a little bit more personal. I've recently become a lot less weird. I got engaged just a couple months ago.
Congrats.
So a lot of my warm fuzzies are from my fiance and our 2 dogs.
Hey.
I'm gonna go home and sit on the porch, and
I love that.
it's gonna be great.
Yes.
Got my 60-pound lap dog. It's gonna be so good.
Well, not to repeat anything, but mine's kind of very similar to James. You know, you just find, some of your best friends. You go, it doesn't matter what you do. You can get like a burger, go to DeKalb Farmer's Market and just buy the weirdest looking bread you can find.
Heck
And
yeah, dude, yes.
then you just
That
You
plain
just
old,
hang
not
out
that
and
plain old white bread, yeah.
the world just like nothing.
I think I saw on that note. I think I saw a meme recently that was like, "Sex is great, but have you tried like going out to dinner with your friend?"
Have you tried a good meal with your friends?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That focaccia at DeKalb Farmers Market is incredible, though.
I need to try that.
Oh, it's so good.
For me, it would be like, honestly, music is a huge thing that makes me feel good. And I've been in a couple bands before this, and it was bands that sometimes we practiced like once a week, and then there was a big drought when I was between music stuff, and like I really, really missed it. Like I felt like there was something missing from my life, And this is more than a hobby for me, for sure. This is something that, ideally, like I want it to go the distance, or as far as it could like possibly go. So honestly, getting together in a room and just making noise, like that fills me up.
Fuck yeah.
For sure.
I just like writing songs. I like playing my guitar. So yeah. You know what? And for the audience at home, another way to refill on warm fuzzies, listen to New Weirdos.
Hey.
Go to our shows.
On all
Buy
streaming
merch,
platforms.
The shirts are really comfy and warm
Heck yeah.
and fuzzy.
Well, I am a foodie, and this is the last question before we wrap it up. So thank you so much to anybody that's been watching, especially those who gave the questions. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm a foodie, so I definitely want to hear your Rex and anything else you got. And if any of y'all say
Before I
Applebee's,
came here,
you can leave.
I grew up in Kennesaw, so I grew up pretty close here. There's a burrito place called Chilitos.
Chilitos.
I swear to God, that thing probably formed most of my brain cells and bones. Like, it is so good. And at work this week, I've been way down in bumfuck Jackson, Georgia, filming stuff, and I just had to go to these like shitty ass chain burrito places, and like they're just so dry and like terrible. So like when I knew I was coming up here, I was like, I gotta go early. I'm gonna stuff my face with a burrito and just like fill myself with other warm fuzzies. So Chilitos, Cal Mex in Kennesaw is like my favorite place ever.
Super good. Yeah.
I mean, the list that I was given is Big Shanty, Kennesaw Thai, Bangkok Cabin, Colombian Bites, and Tacos del Chavo.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll talk after this. But for Atlanta proper, where I'm at, like EAV in that area, my go-to is Pollo Primo.
Pollo Primo.
Pollo
All right.
Primo.
I was about to write this down, but I'm like, I can go
They
back and watch
make
this.
so it's Sinaloan style chicken where they just give you a quarter, half, or whole bird with some of the best beans and rice and just tortillas.
All right,
And
shut
you
up.
just make your with pico de gallo and like 2 kinds of salsa, and you just make your own tacos. You just shred that chicken with your hands, with whatever you do with your teeth, and build the taco. And they make their own tortillas, and it's just like insane. And then on that same note, kind of closer to Decatur, is this place called Poco Loco, and they make their own breakfast burritos, make their own tortillas, and just between those two, I'm just I'm rich with it. I love it.
Okay, well, I don't know too much about Kennesaw, unfortunatately, yet,
good.
but I'm hearing
I
the
will
recommendations.
travel for food.
Okay, well, so
That's the whole
I
point of
live in
vacation to me.
Atlanta proper, like West Midtown, Home Parkish, and I am blessed to live next to a pretty big Muslim. I think there's a lot of Somali, Ethiopian people around there. The food, oh my god! Like, oh my gosh, we have ones called Tanur. They have all sorts. They just run the gamut, all sorts of like Middle Eastern, Mediterranean, and there's a ton of extras too, just up and down that strip. There's a place called the Greedy Bunch, which I went there expecting just like burritos, maybe some like pitas and stuff, but they have West African food,
Ooh,
like Ghanaian stuff. I believe it was just wonderful.
man.
So yeah, just like go looking. I guess it doesn't matter where. Go looking for the little stuff
Yeah,
and give it all a chance because it'll really blow your way.
yeah. The shadier the place looks, the better it is usually.
I don't know how to answer this because I'm speaking of I got engaged. My fiance is an incredible cook, so I'm living the dream. I'm gonna go get some like homemade fried chicken out of the
Ooh.
fridge, and that's
It
gonna be
always
my day.
tastes better homemade. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't recommend a restaurant, but if y'all want to come by for some fried chicken,
I'll be there tonight.
Yeah.
Sweet.
sick.
All right. Well, I'd say I have a lot. There's a lot of restaurants I love. One of my favorite places is Pho Dai Loi, and there's a few different locations. The one that's closest to me, I live in East Point, is on Jonesboro Road on the south side. And one thing I love about it is that it's open at like 9:30 in the morning. And there are some days where a bowl of pho at like in the morning, it just hits different.
It's meant to be eaten for breakfast.
It's
It's a breakfast
It
food.
sounds like after a long night, that's the day.
Well, and it's just like if I'm feeling under the weather for whatever reason, it's pho always hits, and also just recently reopened Taco Pete in East Point.
Taco Pete.
They have great tacos. They're like very kind of California style, which isn't really useful because California has like a million different tacos, but they're I love my authentic Mexican tacos, but sometimes I want my gringo shit, and Taco Pete, that it delivers. But also they got amazing burgers.
Okay.
So yes, Taco Pete in East Point, they're great.
Fabak is better. I'm sorry.
I mean, while we're talking pho, James, would you say that Pho Dai Loi gives you those warm fuzzies?
Yes.
You have any suggestions?
I gave the burrito place.
Oh, the burrito place. That's right. You went first.
I guess down, but
Chorizo,
honestly, bro, I
chorizo.
go to Cookout way too much. It's not
Cookout
really,
is, yeah.
A man of the
Just
people.
because it's open so late.
You gotta, sometimes
That's
you gotta
why I
go
was
cheap and
Oh,
like
yeah.
late and,
Yeah.
and,
That tray.
and delicious.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
The number of nights I walked to Cookout at like 2 in the morning when I was living out in Home Park. So much fun. Go
Yes.
to Cookout.
Oh, yeah.
I used to live
Yeah.
close enough where I could smell it from my house.
That's
That would
dangerous,
That's
bro.
suck.
very dangerous.
That would
So
lure
weird.
me out of my sleep every
Yeah, I
night.
was
like-
thinking it's like, when I found out that they're opening the Cookout like right there, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna
Yeah. Like
There
wake
goes
up
my
in the middle of
arteries.
the night, like,
yeah.
damn it.
Yeah. exactly.
Oh, dudes. Well, we have had a fucking awesome time. Like, you are awesome dudes. Like, outside of music, you're fucking amazing dudes. Inside of music, fucking amazing dudes.
Take it.
Yeah, I can't wait to come see you guys live.
Hell yeah. Well, our next show is July 11th at
11th.
Smith's Old Bar.
Heck yeah.
And we're going to be opening for... I know that previously you were talking about like a shitty show at Smith's Old Bar.
This is gonna be a great.
This
show.
one's going to be a great show at Smith's Old Bar.
Fuck yeah.
Full. The arc is complete.
Yes, it is for sure. So
That's gonna be a tight set. I think we're getting a little bit of a shorter set time, but it's gonna be like we're gonna craft it. It's gonna be good.
oh yeah, for sure. Close up on that poster behind you.
And this one.
Oh yeah,
Show out.
Something like that.
exactly.
Pack-
Yeah,
pack
for
it
sure.
out.
Cool.
All right,
Heck yeah.
come on up.
Z Machine's
Yeah.
on
Are there
tour.
any other
Also great
plugs?
music.
Are there
Any
any
other
what?
plugs before we get out? Y'all like to
Any plugs?
Upcoming music
Ooh.
you guys wanna?
We do have.
open up the plug bag?
Well, our single Ode to 1989 Volvo Station Wagon just come out. We have an EP coming out. We just got the artwork. We don't. Do we have a release date yet?
No.
We don't.
Probably late next month,
Early
early
next
August.
month. Yeah, something.
The song is called Research.
Yes, it's the Research EP.
And it's gonna be cool. It's kind of back to like fun, fast rock.
Awesome.
And it's gonna combine all these songs we've just put out into one streamable form. The artwork being done from it. I don't know his name, but he was a storyboard artist for Steven Universe. So it's kind of got that like
Drew Green. He's
that like
incredible.
vibe.
He also worked on like Craig of the Creek and he's the real deal.
That's super cool.
So the art is awesome. We're
so
getting
yeah,
some
yeah.
shirts like kind of like prototyped for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I will take
Hey,
a shot.
It's too
we
late
spend
now.
the money on the EP cover, not the singles cover. We got-
Exactly. Yeah. We gave him some money for this.
Good. And then, I guess new music. We got 20 demos in a pile, and
Yeah.
we're cutting them
Nice.
down. I think we're gonna have a bunch of like hard rock songs coming out, and then
Fuck
we've
yeah.
got some more like disco, funky stuff.
Oh,
like
yeah.
we're just trying to separate it out and figure out how we're gonna put it out. And
Nice.
I don't know.
And by the way, you did ask for us for our Venmo Cash App. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Yeah. So he never asked. He never asked about Demi Sex Loaf.
We did
his
not.
OnlyFans or something?
Oh, I mean, we could make an OnlyFans.
Yes.
We actually, our
Yes,
band
it is.
recently got signed to
To
this
New Weird Industry.
Well,
They
he
actually
didn't say signed. He said acquired.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it was a very lengthy contract
That's
that we
even
didn't
better.
that we didn't read.
Right.
So we do have a CEO that manages our band.
Yeah, he couldn't make it tonight because his luxury yacht that was in the French Riviera, his 200-foot luxury yacht, it actually crashed into his other 200-foot luxury yacht in the French Riviera.
Yeah.
They both sank, so he has to buy 2 new yachts. So if you want to contribute to his yacht fund, you can. Our Venmo is @NewWeirdos, and our
He
Cash App.
has the money, but we'll definitely take some extra money for sure.
Our Cash App is $NewWeirdos. Actually, it'll help us record some new music. So
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. And we'll have that down in the link too, in the description.
sweet.
For
Yes.
anybody
Jimmy, if you're watching, we hope we made the shareholders happy.
Yes.
We hope business is booming. Stocks are up.
Well, dudes, we are so happy to have you on here. We'll definitely get you back. We're trying to do some live shows and venues, so hopefully we
Oh,
can get
hell
you guys
yeah.
as like one of our featured artists one of these days.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Maybe we could debut a new song live or something.
Ooh,
That would be cool.
Okay, heck yeah.
Live and streamed.
Well, we'll be talking. For anybody who watched, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Please,
thank you.
we got to do our shameless plug of like, subscribe, and share, and comment, and do all that
Do it.
fun stuff.
Do all of it.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, you need Jimmy to do that.
Yeah, we
Like!
need like a cool thing. Yeah, there you go.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Listen to them.
He's channeling him.
Yeah, Ted Wee.
It usually helps when you're super aggressive. I think. Yeah, that's
That's the idea.
when they're scared of it, they're gonna just
Jimmy only has one emotion. it's just anger.
get the
It's just Jimmy.
put the fear into the like.
Jimmy Sexloaf, honestly, if New Weirdos ever changed the band name, would be a pretty tight, like, third iteration band name.
Maybe
like
that's the
New
Rolls off
EP
the
name.
tongue.
All right. Well, thank you so much for anybody who's watching. Thank you, New Weirdos. Thanks to the Streamboat crew, Glenn Son making us sound good, Jason Joe Star keeping us on track on the chat,
We'll see y'all next time.
Kyle out there switching between cameras and Ryan making us look good on cameras. I'm Justin. Thanks for watching. This was Ditty Deep Dive. New Weirdos. Fucking nailed it. Thank you guys again.
Yo, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Woo! Oh, yeah. Awesome show, dude. Yeah. You can go.
Cue the out.
Yeah, perfect.
That's fine. Fuck yeah, dude. Are they on?
Mike's gonna stay on. Just don't see me. What's up, and welcome to Ditty Deep Dive.
Let me get up and get on that microphone.
This is the live stream where we bring on an artist and dive deep into their ditties.
Deep into my ditty.
Those are their songs, in case you're wondering what we do on this show.
1 hut, 2 hut, 3 hut.
I'm full of sorrow.
I will haunt you in the way. Sweet sax solo.
On and on and on, it's okay. Easy, easy. You know the money make the Mac. You know the money make the Mac.
We, as always, are brought to you by the Streamboat, and of course, we have the finest crew upon the high seas.
You look good, baby.
What's going on, y'all? Happy to have y'all. Happy to see y'all. As a black male, what is a spaghetti western?
You can see just a shadow in the shot.
Hey, how's it going?
Hold it. Hey, hey, hold it.
Yeah.
There you go.
I just dropped something. Your ditties are beautiful. Thanks for showing them to us.
Thank you.
Do you ever experience happiness?
Me? Yeah.
Like you feel dirty after watching that shit. Yeah.
My white boy question of the day.
That was it.
On our first date, I would take I would be looking good.
I'll be tripping on DMT, acid, shrooms, all that shit.
If you were stranded on a deserted island and you could only bring 5 flannels,